"Why don't your followers wash their hands before they eat?" That's what a group of religious people were asking Jesus. This had nothing to do with hygiene or even to do with coronavirus, but this was about following the traditions that the Jewish leaders had put upon their people. Jesus then quotes from the prophet Isaiah and says that he is speaking about them and their hypocrisy when he says that their hearts are far from God, even though they say that they love him, and they are carrying out empty traditions instead of true worship. And then Jesus gives them an example. He points out to them that they ought to look after their elderly parents. But instead of doing that, this religious group has decided that they can consider their money as devoted to God, and then they get to look good and keep their money, but avoid giving their money to help their elderly parents, and so neglect them. That clearly is not following the spirit of God's law. It's a really clear warning to us that following traditions can be dangerous when it takes precedence over God's word. Jesus then explains to everyone that it's not what goes into us that makes us unclean or impure. For example, if you eat unclean food, that in itself does not make you unclean. But rather the problem is inside us. The impurity is there at the heart of who we are. When we commit certain sins like greed or arrogance or slander or sexual sins, that shows that the problem is inside us at the heart of who we are, rather than anything on the outside. The side point that Jesus is making is that all food is now clean. Those who follow Jesus can enjoy a bacon sandwich, which is good news, of course. But the main point Jesus is making is that there is a problem deep down in our hearts, a problem that only he can fix.